everybody, Jason Levine here with the Dice Tower Essen Spiele 2015, and I'm here with Antoine Bauza and Bruno Cathala, esteemed designers of Seven Wonders Duel. This game's just sold out from what I understand.
Yes, yes it is.
You guys are very happy with very happy with everything?
Yeah, of course.
So, from what I understand, you guys met years ago, where you were showing off Takinoko.
Yes.
And just tell us a little about the story about how you guys met.
Oh, it was the time we met. It was with Spiele a long time ago, or maybe
the first time we met.
The first time
in Grenoble, which is a city in France, and I was going there for a demo of Cleopatra and the Architect Society, which was just released by Days of Wonder, and Antoine came as a player, and we began to discuss at this time. And we discovered that we had some common friends, etc.
Actually, the time Piero mentioned was the first time I made Bruno play one of my prototype, and he was Takenoko, but he was a few months later on the convention. Yeah.
And I noticed with French designers, you love to collaborate and work together as a team.
Yeah.
And is that just part of the design when you work together? How is it to kind of knock off each other's ideas?
It really depends on when you. With Bruno, we're usually very effective because we from the start, from the first idea, usually we share the same vision for the game, so it's very effective there. Okay, I think we should do that. I agree. So let's do it. So it's pretty straightforward usually. Yeah.
And so for Seven Wonders, you had a two-player version.
Yes.
The third.
Yes.
What made you decide to do a different two-player version?
I signed a lot of copy on the fairs since the release in 2010, and I had many players who came to me and say, we love Seven Wonders, we play maybe 100, 200 games, but we only play it at two players. And I say, I'm glad you love the game, but it's a multiplayer game, so it's not, you don't have all the experience if you only play two player, but many players come, we love it, we play in couple and everything, so I start to think maybe it should be great because people seem to want to play Seven Wonders with two, so I start to think at this moment. So during signing session, in fact.
And who came up with the concept of the pyramid here?
Raconte l'avion.
This came up during a flight to Gen Con 2 years ago. We had to go to Gen Con with Antoine, and we took the same plane. And that's at this time he made me the proposal to work together on Seven Wonders Duel. So we immediately begin to think what should have to be different and what should have to stay. And one of the things which doesn't work at two is a draft system. If I have hands, I keep one, I give you, etc. There is no real tension, it's not really efficient. So, and we immediately imagine some other way to draft cards, because this pyramid of cards, if you look really at it, is like a drafting system. First player has the choice between 6 cards. He takes one, the next one has only 5. It's the same. And then you reveal the other cards, and we have quite the same experience of game, but with something which is really dedicated to 2 players.
I see. And right now, obviously, this is your new Seven Wonders product. Have you thought about doing more for Seven Wonders for the big game?
Yeah, I have to get back to work on the next expansion for the Seven Wonders game. I've been working on it for a long time, but I put it on a hold to focus on this one. So now that this one is released, I will go back to the next expansion for Seven Wonders. Yeah.
So you can expect more expansions for Seven Wonders coming out, guys.
At least one.
At least one. You heard it here. And Bruno, you also have Raptor that just came out here, which has been a big hit. Another 2-player game.
Yes.
This is your year of 2-player games.
Maybe it's the reason why Antoine calls me to work with him. It's just because it seems that I have something special for 2-player games.
And what else do you have coming up in the future?
Oh, I have a big program next year. I will have, I think, 2 or 3 games published by Bombix.
Okay.
1 small card games, 1 more bigger box, and 1 other big box with a steampunk atmosphere. And another small project, but it's too early to really speak with them.
Yeah. Speaking of big projects, you guys both worked on Conan.
Yes.
What was that experience like with so many designers?
It was fun, but we each work on his own part, so it was just like usual. The interest was to work on another designer's design, which we don't do often because we always work on our game. So it was like refreshing to change. So I enjoyed that personally.
Yes, and so Seven Wonders Duel completely sold out here from what I understand. You guys are very happy with the success?
Sure.
Yes.
And a little bit surprised because we know that the game will go well, but it's a 2-player game again, and with 2-player games you never be sure. So yeah.
But it's Seven Wonders, which everyone loves.
Yeah, sure.
And to make it a different 2-player game than the original 2-player game adds a lot. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Again, we have Bruno Cathala, Antoine Bauza. This is Jason Levine with the Dice Tower Essen Spiele 2015 Designer Spotlight.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.